Just that all of those are parts of the body where we carry tension. Where tension and stress emotionally manifests itself physically. And let's face it, these are some stressful times for all of us, whether we're stressed about our jobs, we're stressed that ourselves or loved ones will get sick, stressed because we have to try to entertain our kids all day and try to help them understand what's going on when they may not. There's a lot going on right now, and when we don't have control over a situation and when our safety and security feels threatened, it can bring about some high levels of stress for us. So we're going to focus on releasing tension and frenetic energy. We'll focus on longer holds and releases to feel what it's like to hold tension and then let it go. We'll come to a comfortable seat here, and we'll inhale, roll our shoulders forward and up towards our ears, and sigh it out. Exhale, bring them back and down. Inhale, shoulders up, and exhale, release them back and down. Inhale, up, and sigh it out, release back and down. And close your eyes, do it a couple more times on your own. And release your shoulders down. Keep your eyes closed. Take a couple deep breaths here, in and out. And drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. And roll your left shoulder forward and up and back and down. Do that one more time. And then release your left fingertips next to you on your mat to find a nice deep stretch on the left side of your neck. Maybe find a couple of micro movements in your neck here. Pull a little bit left and right. And slowly bring your head back to center, left hand back to your lap. And this time, we'll bring our left ear to our left shoulder. And roll our right shoulder forward and up. And exhale back and down. Do that one more time. And this time, release your right fingertips to the mat next to you. And feel that nice stretch on the right side of your neck. Maybe rock your head a little bit back and forth. And come back to center slowly. And take your fingers to your forehead. Massage your brow. Maybe the top of your hairline, your temples. Notice where you might be carrying facial tension. A lot of times we're furrowing our brow or holding our tongue against the roof of our mouths or clenching our jaw, and we don't even notice we're doing it. Move your hands down your head to your cheekbones, to the hinge of your jaw. Maybe run your fingertips along your jawline. Notice where you're carrying any tension and massage it out. Maybe the back of the skull. Just treat yourself a little bit here. Slowly lower your hands back down. Take your right hand, take your thumb and your first two fingers. We're going to go into alternate nostril breathing. So what you'll do is inhale and take a deep exhale, empty out. Plug your right nostril with your thumb. Inhale left. At the top of the inhale, take your 2 fingers, plug your left nostril, and exhale right. Release your thumb. Inhale right. Release your left nostril, close your right, and exhale left. So we switch sides at the top of the inhale. Inhale left. Switch sides. Exhale right. Once you get into a rhythm with this, close your eyes. Inhale. Switch. Exhale, other side. Inhale, same side. Switch. Exhale, other side. One more time each side. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. Release your hands. Come to a tabletop position. Hopefully you'll find that your upper body has released a little bit here, and now we'll move to our mid body for some cats and cows, releasing tension from the mid body. Inhale, pull your heart forward, lift your head, and exhale, arch your back like a cat. Inhale, drop your stomach, lift your head, pull heart forward, and exhale, arch like a cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, cow. Arch your back down. Exhale, cat. Draw your spine up towards the ceiling. We'll find center here. We'll do some arm sweeps on the right side. So lift your right hand up off the mat and sweep your arm back and then forward. Do that a couple times. Inhale, lifts up. Exhale, back down. And switch directions. Lift your right arm up towards the sky and bring it down. Thread it underneath your left arm. Rest your right cheek on the mat. You can either bring your right arm up and behind your back or forward in front of you, whatever is most comfortable for you. Our next inhale, we'll slowly lift our right arm back up towards the ceiling and then bring it back down next to your left on your mat. We'll switch sides. Arm sweeps on the left. Bring your left arm back and around. Inhale, lifts it up. And on the exhale, we draw it back down towards the ground. And maybe switch directions. Our next inhale, as we sweep our left arm high, we'll thread it underneath our right, rest our left cheek on the mat. And with the right hand again, you can either lift it up and bring it behind your back for a little half bind or out in front of you. Our next inhale, we'll lift our arm back up and come back to our tabletop position. Bring your feet up, come to a high plank. We'll stay here for 3 deep breaths. And then press up and back into downward facing dog. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Press into your fingertips to create length in your spine and in your arms. And begin to pedal out your legs here. We're moving down to releasing tension in our low body now. Notice where you might feel some tension. Maybe your right side's a little bit different than your left. Notice my left calf has been tight for a couple days. Maybe notice that. Give it a little extra love if you find an area that needs it. Now bring your feet to either edge of your mat, a little bit pigeon-toed. Bring your left hand towards the center of your mat and begin to bend your left leg. Take your right hand and reach for the outside of your left ankle. Pedal out a little bit here. Kind of coming in and out of a twist each time you pedal your leg in your twist. You might notice a little bit of tension in your left arm, holding your body like this, and breathe through it. Release your right arm, bring it back down. This time, bring your right hand to the center of your mat. Put a deep bend in your right leg. Take your left hand and reach for the outside of your left ankle. And start pedaling in and out of your twist. Oh, I'm going to admit another person. And come back to your downward facing dog. Now gaze forward. Lower your knees and press back into child's pose. Big toes together to touch, knees wide, hands reach forward, and forehead to your mat. Massage out your forehead here. Close your eyes and breathe. Now, come to a tabletop position and lower all the way down to your stomach. Bring your hands next or underneath your shoulders and slowly lift your upper body off the mat. Press into your palms. Keep a micro bend in your elbows and pull your heart forward. Inhale. And exhale lowers you back down. Again, inhale lifts you up, cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, press your upper body up, and at the same time, lift your shins off the mat. Point your toes and energetically draw your feet towards your glutes. This is swan pose, and we'll be coming into this a few times during class. Take a deep inhale, one more time here. And exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale forward, back into your swan, kind of rocking back and forth. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Do that one more time. Inhale, come forward, swan. Exhale, child's pose. Lift back up into your downward facing dog. Gaze towards the top of your mat and slowly walk forward. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your fingertips to your shins. Bring your spine until it's flat, like you can rest a cup on it. And exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, stand tall, mountain pose. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands in prayer at heart center. Next, inhale, we'll sit back into a chair pose here. So sit your hips back, make sure your knees aren't coming over your toes, and lift your arms up next to your ears. Let's focus more on sitting back here than lifting our torso up as much as we can. So it's okay if we're folded forward a little bit in this pose. And slowly, we'll bring our hands back behind us into an airplane position and come up onto your toes if that's comfortable for you. You need to step out a little bit wider, maybe hips distance apart to balance better on your toes. Please do so. And breathe. And slowly lower your heels back to the mat, lift your hands back up. Inhale. And exhale, straighten your legs, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank, lower down all the way to your stomach, elbows into your side ribs. Inhale, swan. Lift your toes up, shins up, and torso up. And exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high and draw it forward between your hands. We'll spin our left heel down so that our toes are pointed at a 45-degree angle, kind of towards the front, and lift our upper body. This is warrior one. Bring your hands to your hips here. If they're coming out to the side a little bit, try to square them to the front of your mat. If you can't get them to square, bring your feet a little bit further wide, maybe more hips width distance, and maybe a little bit closer together. So maybe bring your back foot up a little bit, and then lift your arms back up for your warrior one. Now bring your hands back behind you. Clasp your fingers at the small of your back. Inhale, pull your heart forward, and exhale, draw your torso to the inside of your front leg, humble warrior. You can either bring your arms up like I'm doing or keep them at the small of your back if you have some limited shoulder mobility. I want to focus on forward folding to promote feelings of security and safety. Now our next inhale brings us back up and straighten our front leg and unclasp our fingertips from behind our back and bring them down to frame our front foot for pyramid pose. Fold forward. Now walk your fingertips a little bit out in front of your foot and begin to lift your back leg off the ground until it's parallel with your mat. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Start to squat in your front leg for a jiva squat. Bring your back knee behind your front knee. Fingertips stay on the ground. Inhale, stretch your leg back. Exhale, jiva squat. One more time. Inhale, leg back. And exhale, jiva squat, back knee behind front knee. And our next extension, we'll lower down into a high crescent lunge. So put a bend in your front leg, back toes on the mat, heel up, and lift your torso up off the mat. Inhale, we'll stand tall here in our lunge. And exhale, goal post your arms, bring your back knee down until it's just barely grazing your mat. Inhale, extend back up. Exhale, lower down, back knee down, goalpost arms. One more time, inhale up, and exhale, down. Inhale up, exhale, plant your hands, high plank, lower all the way down to your stomach. Inhale, swan. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. This time, inhale your left leg high. Exhale through, warrior one. Spin your back toes at a 45-degree angle, hips square to the front, arms up. Bring your hands behind the small of your back. Inhale, press your heart forward, find length. And exhale, humble warrior, fold towards the inside of your front leg. Notice where you're holding tension in your face here. And release it. Our next inhale lifts us back up. Release your fingers. Straighten your front leg. And fold forward, drape your torso in front of your front leg. Frame your fingertips around your front foot, pyramid. Bring your fingertips a little bit in front of you until you're able to lift your back foot off your mat and it's parallel to your mat. Take a deep inhale and exhale, Jiva squat. Back knee comes behind front. Inhale, extend back out. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower down into a high crescent lunge. So bring your back toes down to the mat, heel up, front leg bent, torso up, arms up. Inhale, extend. And exhale, back knee grazes the mat, squat down, goalpost arms. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, high, plank, all the way down to your stomach. Inhale, swan. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale through tabletop. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze towards the top of your mat. And exhale, travel forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. Take a couple deep breaths here. Inhale, squat down into your chair, lift your arms up. And exhale, draw your hands behind you into an airplane. Come up onto your toes and breathe. Maybe you can find yourself sinking a little bit lower, ensuring still that your knees aren't coming in front of your toes. Slowly lower your knees back down. Inhale, lift your torso and arms back up. And exhale, straighten your legs, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank, lower down to your stomach. Inhale, swan pose. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. And exhale, draw it in between your hands, warrior one. Bring your fingertips behind your back again. Clasp them at the small of your back. Inhale, puff your chest forward. And exhale, lower your torso down to the inside of your front leg, humble warrior. Inhale brings you back up, release your fingertips, straighten your front leg. And exhale, frame your front foot with your fingertips, lower your torso down, pyramid. Inhale, your back leg parallel with your mat behind you, fingertips forward. And exhale, back knee behind front, Jiva squat. Inhale, extend back out. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, extend. And drop your back toes down to your mat. Put a bend in your front leg. High crescent. Lift your torso and arms up. Take a deep inhale and find length. Exhale, lower your back knee down till it grazes your mat. Gold post your arms. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale, lower your hands down to your mat, step your front foot back. High plank to your stomach. Inhale, swan. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale, back to tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high this time. And exhale, draw it between your hands, warrior one on the left. Step your back toes in if you have to, or a little wider so that your hips are square. Again, clasp your fingertips behind your back. Inhale, press your heart forward. Exhale, humble warrior. Lower your torso to the inside of your front leg. Inhale, release your fingertips, lift your arms back up, straighten your front leg. And exhale, pyramid, lower your fingertips to frame your front foot, torso down. Jiva squats. Bring your fingertips forward until your back leg can come off the mat, parallel to your mat. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, back knee behind front, Jiva squat. Inhale, press back. Exhale, Jiva squat. One more time. Inhale, press back. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale back. And lower your back toes down to the mat. High crescent lunge. Lift your torso up, arms up. Take a deep inhale and find length here. And exhale, lower your back knee down, goal close your arms. Inhale back up. And exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale back up. Lower your hands to the ground, step your front foot back, and lower down all the way to your stomach. Inhale, swan pose. And exhale, press back into child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spend a couple breaths here, pedal out your feet a little bit. Inhale, gaze towards the top of your mat. And exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Fold. Inhale, sweep your arms high, mountain pose. And exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart center. Inhale, chair pose, sit your hips back, arms up. And instead of coming onto our toes this time, bring your feet maybe a little bit apart if you need to until you can really find stability here. Take your right arm, I'll come to face you. Take your right arm, sweep it under your left, and if you can, clasp your hands together. If not, this is fine. Bring your elbows up and off your chest and your forearms away from your face. Inhale, your right leg up, and exhale, bring it over and around your left for eagle pose. Try to square your hips to the front of the room and squeeze in tight. If you can go for the double bind, do so, and wrap your toes around your calf. And breathe. Find a drishti point in front of you to gaze at, a single point of focus. And continue to squeeze. If you fall out, that's okay. Join us back, or just rest your toes on the ground next to your standing foot. Inhale, unwrap your legs, lift your right leg back up. And exhale, bring it back down, unwrap your hands, shake it out a little bit here. We'll move to the other side, come back into chair. And this time, wrap your left arm this time around your right, I think. Inhale, your left leg up and over your right. Either stay here and squeeze or find your double bind, wrapping your toes around the back of your calf. Find your breath here. See if you can release your facial tension while the rest of your body is holding tight. Inhale, your leg back up. Exhale, release arms and legs, shake it out again. Inhale, come back to our chair pose. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high, plank, lower down to your stomach. Inhale, shins up, torso up, swan. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale through warrior one. Clasp your fingertips behind your back, moving into humble warrior again. Inhale, press your heart forward. And exhale, fold your torso to the inside of your leg. Inhale, lifts us back up, arms release, hands up. Straighten your front leg. And on our next exhale, bring our fingertips to frame our front foot. Torso drapes down. Pyramid. Inhale, gaze forward. Instead of bringing our fingertips into our jiva squats, we'll still bring our fingertips forward this time. Lift our back leg up. Bring your left fingertips to an area where you think you can lift your right hand and be stable. So for me, that's about a foot in front of my toes and a little bit off to the corner. Pick your block here if you need it. Put your hand on your block. If you don't, bring them to the floor. And roll your right arm up, hips stack, half moon. Make sure your hips are open to the side of the room, the same side that your torso is facing. Gaze can be down, can be up towards your hand, wherever's most comfortable for you. Take one more inhale in your half moon. And exhale, step your back foot back into warrior two. So bring the outer blade of your back foot parallel to the back of your mat. Find a deep bend in your front leg and bring your arms out to a T. And inhale, we'll straighten our front leg and bring our arms up next to our ears. And exhale, we'll lower our arms back to a T. Again, find a bend in our front knee. Inhale, lifts us back up, straightens our front leg. Exhale down. Close your eyes for these last two. Inhale, lift up. And exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior. Inhale, reverse warrior. Draw your back arm down your back leg. Left arm comes high. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. High plank all the way down to your stomach. Inhale, swan. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale through warrior one. And clasp your hands behind your back. Take a deep inhale, puff your chest up. And exhale, fold forward to the inside of your front leg for humble warrior. And find your breath here. Inhale, lifts you back up into warrior one. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, bring your fingertips down to frame your front foot. Torso folds forward, pyramid. Gaze forward. Walk your fingertips forward and lift your back leg off your mat until it's parallel with your mat. And again, find that point on your fingertips or on your block where you feel stable enough to lift your arm up high and open up for half moon. Stack your hips. And gaze is wherever you are most comfortable. Slowly begin to bend your front leg, lower your back foot down so it's parallel to the back of your mat, arms out to a T, warrior two. Inhale, lift your arms up, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend your front leg, arms down, warrior two. Inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, back down, warrior two. Close your eyes for the last two. Inhale up. Exhale, back down. Inhale up one more time. And exhale down. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Bring your back hand down your back leg. Other arm reaches high. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down. High plank all the way down to your stomach. Inhale, swan. Exhale, child's pose. Stay here for a couple breaths. And slowly walk your fingertips forward until your hips come off your mat and are in line with your knees. That means walking your fingertips forward a little bit more and allow your torso to sink down to your mat. This is a nice shoulder opener, a heart opener here. This is puppy pose. And come back into your child's pose, press back. And come up to a tabletop position here. And we'll go for a quad stretch on the left and right. So we'll take our right hand on the left leg and grab the inside, or wait a minute, hang on. Right arm, left leg, grab the outside of our calf here and press into a nice quad stretch. How did I do this? Yeah. I'll press back to a seat. Feet out in front of you. For a cross-legged twist on the right and left. So bring your left foot across your right thigh here. Left arm comes up, or sorry, your right leg up and over your right thigh. Left arm comes up and either grab the outside of your thigh or hook your elbow around your thigh and twist back. Release your arms, keep your legs where they are, and walk your top foot out until your knees are stacked on top of each other. You can stay here or try to bring your shins out as parallel to the edge of your mat as possible. Inhale, puff up your chest. And exhale, walk your fingertips forward as much as you can. Or Gomukhasana. Might feel some tingling sensations here, something a little bit unusual to you. You need to back out a little bit. Slowly lift yourself back up. This time we'll bring our ankle over top our knee and step our left foot onto our mat to move into a seated figure four. You can either take your hands around your shins here or bring your fingertips behind you. Now my hand is like this, you can see. And slowly release. Shake your legs out a little bit if you need to here. We'll switch sides. This time in a cross-legged position. Bring your left foot up and over to the outside of your right thigh. This time inhale your right arm up and either grab the outside of your thigh or hook your elbow to the outside of your leg and twist. Moving into Gomukhasana. Start to walk your top foot out until your knees are stacked on top of each other. And either stay here or maybe start to parallel your shins to the front of your mat by slowly toe heeling your feet forward. And then maybe begin to walk your fingertips forward, forward, into a forward fold. It's a very deep hip stretch here if you turn it into one. Or you can make it a little bit less so. Press out as much as you need. Slowly lift yourself back up. Bring your ankle to the top of your knee and step your right foot down to your mat for a seated figure four. Fingertips either behind you or clasping in front of you. Behind me seems to be most comfortable for me. And release your foot to the ground. Windshield your wiper your legs side to side here. Press your arms back behind you. And bring your hands out in front of you, one vertebra at a time. Lower down, down, down to your back. Hug your knees into your chest and roll a little bit side to side. Maybe bring your knees in little circles here. Just giving yourself a nice big hug. Going inward, finding the safety and security within us. Let's squeeze everything tight together. Draw your forehead to your knees. Create tension everywhere that you can in your body. Clench your jaw, furrow your brow, your fingertips, toes, tense, tense. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Release everything down into Shavasana. Final corpse pose. Release every muscle in your body. We created the tension just there so that we know what it feels like when we truly release it. Get down, mentally scan your body, and take note of how it feels. Maybe find some areas where you have some leftover tension. Concentrate on relaxing those. Notice your toes, shins, calves, fingertips. Feel the tension melt away. Now imagine that there is a protective light shining around your body, almost as if you are glowing. This light can keep you safe right now from stressors, tension, worries, and other issues that have seemed to attack you. Picture in your mind being surrounded by this light. This light is your shield, deflecting anything that is not serving you. It's a spiritual armor that surrounds you and helps you to feel calm and relaxed. Focus the attention on your feet, feeling now how relaxed and maybe even tingly your feet feel. Notice that your feet are surrounded by this protective light, as are your ankles. Feel your lower legs relaxing, surrounded by light, soft and heavy. Your upper legs relaxed, surrounded by light and warm. Turn your attention now to your hands. Feel the relaxation there as your hands become limp, heavy, along with your wrists, lower arms, upper arms, surrounded and protected, shielded by your light. Feel the relaxation in the core of your body, starting at your stomach and flowing outward. Feel it flowing from the center of your body out to your back, your chest, your hips. Feel it filling you. Notice that your mid-body is now enclosed in your shield of light. Allow the relaxation to continue to flow through upward in your body towards your neck and shoulders, all the way to the top of your head. Feel your face relaxing, your jaw releasing, your tongue releasing from the roof of your mouth. limp, and calm. Now feel that protective light surrounding your head, your face, your whole body. You are surrounded from head to toe in your protective light, shielded from any worries, any troubles. Notice that there might still be some areas of tension in your body, some emotions remaining, some worries in your mind. Picture the light washing over those areas. Every time you breathe in, you breathe in light. Every time you breathe out, you breathe out the tension. If there's anyone you want to extend your protective light out to, maybe a loved one comes to mind, surround them in your light, holding them safe, holding both of you or all of you safe together. Begin to focus once again on your breath. Take a deep breath in, fill up your stomach, your lungs. Exhale, empty everything out. Continue with your breath. Remember, throughout your day, you can come back to your protective light anytime you need to hold you safe from your stress, from fear, from anything that's not serving you. Turn your attention to your body. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. You roll out your wrists and your ankles. And find a deep morning stretch. Slowly roll over onto your right side with your hands under your head like a pillow and knees in towards your chest, eyes closed. Press into your hands to lift yourself back to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed still. When you're ready, open your eyes. Bring your hands to heart center. And bow and thank yourself for dedicating time to your well-being today. And thank you for joining me. I'll see you next week. I'll stick around for a little bit if you have any questions or suggestions or anything you want to focus on next time.